Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. I don't talk a lot about Game of Thrones because I kind of stopped watching a few seasons ago, and I think I might have made the right choice here. There's a freaking Starbucks coffee cup in the show. Oh lord, I've heard that they jumped the shark a couple times over now. I've heard about what's been going down this season, and this one I had to comment on. This is just a little too crazy. The Starbucks in Winterfel, Game of Thrones coffee cup blunder spreads like wildfire. Well, that's because it's Game of Thrones. Everything's Game of Thrones lately. No, I'm not going to subscribe to the New York Times because the New York Times are crap. And they run like full-page Star Trek Discovery ads and lies about Kelly Marie Tran and all kinds of garbage. So, what are they talking about with Game of Thrones? Oh, Lord. Game of Thrones is one of the most expensive and elaborately produced television shows ever. And yet, during Sunday night's episode, a disposable coffee cup could briefly be seen sitting on the table at Winterfell. The modern-day item was jarringly out of place amid candlelit chandeliers and goblets of Dornish wine. Yeah, imagine that. You know, a society that isn't in our modern times. I know, I get it. These type of shows make mistakes all the time. This is just a little too, like, do you guys care anymore? Do they even care anymore? To me, it doesn't feel like they care anymore. It feels like they're just kind of trying to crank these out and end the thing, right? Just so these guys can get onto their Star Wars trilogy. The people behind the scenes, Benioff and Weiss or whatever. I don't know if we want them in charge of Star Wars. I really, really don't. Or at least the next trilogy of Star Wars. The cup, which appeared in front of Daenerys Targaryen for only a few seconds, may have gone unnoticed by the show's vast production team, but not by its millions of fans. Like most things in the final season of Game of Thrones, the item was quickly spotted, and its cameo was dissected, overanalyzed, and made into memes. Maybe someone assumed the lighting would be as dark as last week's installment and no one would notice, one fan joked on Twitter. A callback to complaints about a lack of lighting in the previous week's episode. That is what I've heard. That is one of the things I've definitely heard, is that like that was just so dark. I've seen the memes, I've seen everything. I'm glad I dropped the show, I think. I don't know. I don't think I need to know what happens to them. I can kind of just make it up in my head as we go along, because by the time I haven't watched the show in probably 2 years, and I'm probably 2 or 3 seasons behind anyway. I'd have to rewatch the entire thing to even remember half of these people. It's like obviously the main ones I remember, but then like the last season I saw, we didn't see like Bran or Hodor or any of those guys, and I know spoilers. I know what kind of happens there. I don't remember what else happened though. I think there was something with like a bird, and he could like This is why I haven't been watching it. But this is just crazy. This is crazy to me. Is it me, or did Sansa plant the Starbucks cup in front of Dany as part of an elaborate plan to take her down? No, probably not. No, it's just a little mistake. It's just a little mistake. And be a little more careful with that, especially in like when you have something that people care about that much. I don't know. Maybe they'll take it out in post. Maybe they'll remove it on the DVD release, right? Their Blu-ray release. Naturally, we had many questions on a show so detail-oriented that the actor who plays Bran Stark has to sit in one place during film breaks, so his furs don't move out of place from scene to scene. How did an item so clearly from the 21st century manage to sneak into the final version of the episode? Was it in fact a Starbucks cup, as so many online suggested? When did Starbucks come to Winterfell? Well, I mean, they've got a Starbucks, and then you can like turn around across the street, there's another Starbucks, so of course you've got a Starbucks next to us. God, there's a mall that they have like a Starbucks inside the shopping mall, right? And then you've got one right on the outside in the parking lot. Same thing. They've got them in grocery stores out here. So you've got a Starbucks inside the grocery store, and then in the parking lot of that grocery store is another Starbucks in case you didn't get your Starbucks fix. Oh, and then if you miss those two and happen to be on the other side of the street, maybe there's a Starbucks across the street for you, and another one on the side of that grocery store. You will never be without Starbucks. Starbucks seems to have an idea, taking the opportunity to plug its dragon drink, a pink concoction with sweet mango, dragon fruit flavors. I don't like mango. I'm weird. I don't know if I like dragon fruit. Mango, no, it's too much like peach. I have kind of an aversion to peach. I know I'm weird. I'm weird. To be honest, we're surprised she didn't order a dragon drink. Or at least they have a good sense of humor about it, right? After remaining silent for much of the day, HBO acknowledged many inquiries about the craft service's coffee cup and apparently decided to join in the fun with the official statement. The latte appeared in the episode was a mistake. Daenerys had ordered a normal tea. That's cute. Fine. I mean, yeah, it just kind of does show, though, that, okay, the show went downhill a little bit. They still seem to be having a little more fun making Game of Thrones, and they still seem to care a little bit more than, some certain science fiction franchises that shall remain nameless, that might have star in the beginning and, another word right after it. But there you go. Burnett Caulfield, the show's executive producer, apologized during an interview with Behind the Thrones on WNYC. Westeros was the first place to have Starbucks. It's a little known fact, she said. If that's the worst thing they're finding, we're in good shape. Right? That's actually, they're not out there complaining that much about it. I think they're complaining about other stuff, but I think everybody's just like, oh, we're out, who really hated episode 3. Episode 3, holy crap, from what I've been hearing. Just jumping the shark with a dragon or something. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad I dipped out of it, but I just wanted to, react to this and laugh because... Starbucks! What, good on you. Some are taking the matter more seriously. An art director for Game of Thrones, Hawk Richter, told Variety that the mistake had been blown out of proportion. Things can get forgotten on set, he wrote, and some online fans seem to agree. If your post had been removed today, there's a 95% chance it's because you posted a screenshot of a Starbucks cup. Oh, yeah, stop it. The memes about it, we know already. Don't maybe pay a little more attention. Look at Star Trek Discovery, how they have the one picture or the one frame that made it in of Michael Burnham picking up the phaser and holding it to herself. The only problem is she didn't pull the trigger, and we could have saved ourselves that entire horrible second season of Discovery, right? Hello, cat. There's my cat's meowing. The incongruity came in the final season of Game of Thrones, which has involved an all-out effort from HBO. The network, which declined to discuss its budget for its shows, is believed to have spent an enormous amount on the final 6 episodes, with each episode costing $15 million, according to a report by Variety. I believe it. It's an expensive show. But such inconsistencies are a common danger for television shows and movie sets in a real or fictional past, and even the most meticulous directors have been able to stop them from appearing. In Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, which is set in a world without modern technology, a car can be seen in the background as the main characters Sam and Frodo converse in a field. In a 2003 interview, the movie's director Peter Jackson said the car had been erased for the DVD. A car is also visible in the scene for Braveheart, a movie in the 1995 movie is set in 13th century Scotland. Downton Abbey, the popular British drama set in the early 20th century, once released a promotional photo with a plastic water bottle in the background. A blunder that was given the moniker Water Bottle Gate. The show had some fun in response. The H2O, that's cute. The show posted online along with a photo of the cast holding water bottles and linking fans to an organization that promotes clean water. Yeah, do that. Oh my god, why can't we do that with Game of Thrones? That's how you do it. But no, obviously we're not above blunders making it. I mess up crap all the time, mostly because I'm dyslexic. We're not above blunders and mistakes. It's just in how you own it, how you own your mistake. I think the little coffee cup is probably the least controversial thing for Game of Thrones this season. Do you guys want me to try and catch up and really make an effort to kind of get caught up so we can watch the finale sort of together-ish? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it at this point. I'm kind of glad I stopped, but I mean, I could probably just watch some cliff notes of those seasons I've seen. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42. P.O. Box 1566, Loveland, Colorado 80539. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!